Good afternoon, everyone. We are here. I am Ralphie No Pants with a Division I match between the FJRD Junkyard Dogs and the European Redcoats. Take off your pants, drink some water, and come with me as we enjoy this match. I have played both of these teams already, and I can tell they're both working hard and improving from what I've seen of their matches over the course of the season. And it is good to see the two of them together. One of these teams is going to walk away with their first match win of the comp. It's time to see who's hungry and who wants it. Our first map here is going to be Terra Therma Crucible, as you can see up in the corner. Getting a little bit of banter here from the Redcoats, a team I've played a few times. But yeah, it'll be good to see here. I mean, all these teams have been learning stuff and getting ready. Team 1 locked already, quite quick. Kind of good to see that they are coming up already. And Team 2 getting into position. So this map is Terra Therma Crucible. In my mind, Team 2 seems to want to usually do some sort of a wraparound here through Epsilon on the north side and then come into Theta, or push. And Team 1, that Kappa just doesn't feel as good to me. But we'll see what these folks decide to do. Remember, this drop is also tonnage locked. So 275 is the max. And there are no lock-on weapons, which would usually be good against lights and such things. But in this case, they don't get them. So we are going to see how it goes. Reconfirming the settings. All the teams look set and good to go. Let's see what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Alright. Just taking a second and waiting for the teams to show up. Always disconcerting in the lobby here when you get there first. Alright. But yeah, you see big map, lots of mountains, trenches, and things like that. One thing that's surprising is the ambient temperature of this map is not actually all that high. Lots of teams think it is, like the original Terra Therma, but the ambient temperature isn't so high. It's the bits of lava that make it warm, in my experience. Especially if you fall into that pit at Theta. Your legs will shear off before you have any idea what's going on. Let's get in here. Here come the teams. Redcoats coming in on the Team 2 side here, bringing themselves 2 Crusaders, 2 Javelins, a Dervish, and an Osiris. Let's see which Dervish that one is. Haven't seen too many of those. Small lasers, SRM-6. Crusader with the rockets. Lots of light machine guns on the Krail. The other one's the 6T. Let's see if they brought the standard or if they're mixing it up a bit. All the small lasers. Yep, that's what I would expect on this one. And the javelins and Osiris's I expect are going to be heavy machine guns and pulse lasers. Oh, and they shove some rockets on that javelin as well. And let's see here. Junkyard Dogs spreading out to grab Kappa and Theta, getting that cap advantage. They've got 2 Osiris's, an Orion VA, the Blackjack Arrow, and a Black Knight. So this Orion is probably going to be a brawl build. Yep, good old splat. The Black Knight, large pulses. We saw a little bit from him before when they were flopping at range. And it looks like they're pushing Muzz and the Javelin back already. Let's see if they can see this rotation from the Redcoats coming up. Lots of UAVs going up, trying to get a lot of information. The Blackjack is getting pushed down the hill. It's the heavy machine guns and 3 mediums. I expected large X-pulses on that. Couple of strikes working their way through. Pits going through, making sure they have that Theta, making sure they've got the strong cap advantage. The Orion there, Drakewater's taking some punishment, but so is the Crusader. There we go. Arbiter is down. Here we go. Now they start dying. A little bit of a fight on this side. Let's see if the Redcoats can make this snowball, or if they can stay focused here. Worf and the Crusader still moving, but slowly. I'm guessing he's lagged. Yep, he got lagged. Junkyard Dog's going for the legs. Ooh, EVDTA doing the self-exploding. Looks like we've got a couple of 2-on-1s over there. Yep, Grimloon going down. Here we go. Let's see here. If the Junkyard Dogs, let's see. Muzz is getting one. There goes Worf. Still 2-2. Looks like it's in favor of the Hunters, but we'll see if they can get that focus back together. There we go. Now they're together. Let's see if they can stay on one target here. There goes Muzz. And Carleith is the last one here. He's got both legs open. And Pitts is just trying to get that down. There we go. Junkyard Dogs starting out strong. A big brawl. Pulling it together. Good work. We'll get some stats here for you guys in just a second. We'll take a look at how they all did. Let's see here. Redcoats. Ooh, Worf and that Crusader. Only getting 84. Pulled off pretty early. DTA and that Dervish did a lot of work. Very even spread over here on the side of the Junkyard Dogs, which is usually a sign of better focus fire and aiming for specific components. And Carleith taking the team damage. Team damage crown there with 41, followed shortly by Sky Mass. Yes, but yeah, let's see what we're gonna do here. Next match is gonna be a good old classic on Ye Olde Canyon Network. Give the teams just a couple minutes to get sorted out on there. But yeah, 3 kills for Malicious. The other one's spread out there. Derby, yeah, those Crusaders got held, especially Worf there. Let's see here. So now we're going. So that was that map. And let's pull over here into Canyon now. Team 2, I mean, a lot of times in this sort of division you'll see a lot of brawls, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Epsilon pushes from both sides. Someone might try to go Kappa or Theta. If they want to try some mid-range, we'll see what these folks decide they want to do. You know, from what I've seen the Redcoats before, they like to... pardon me, they like to mix up some brawl with some mid-range, and we'll see if they keep up with that today. Head back into the lobby here. Apparently Carlisle needs to learn left from right. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So the first win went to the Junkyard Dogs, so we'll get that on the go. And the Junkyard Dogs locking up again. Looks like they're doing a few changes here. Moving people around in and out on the Redcoats. Already locked in. And it looks like the Redcoats have an even split going on right now, which doesn't tell you much on this map. You don't gain too much from knowing which side they're on. Should be interesting to see what they decide to do from now on. Now the tonnage is up to 375. We're on Canyon Network. We'll play this one. The teams will play this one from both sides. And lock-on weapons are back on the menu, boys. We could see LRMs here. I wouldn't expect it out of the Junkyard Dogs. Or the European Redcoats from what I've seen of them. But that doesn't mean either team might not do it. You know, there can be some benefit to the surprise factor in what you do here, but I am again expecting probably a brawl rush to either side, maybe some mid-range control from the middle. And let's see here. And now Muzz is locked here, so we'll tell them good fun, have luck. As we go into drop 2 here, Canyon Network. Junkyard Dogs having taken the first drop. Redcoats looking to tie it up. So here we go, loading on in. Both teams are here already. Well, supposedly. But you see they're all dropping right next to Gamma and Sigma, which aren't valid caps for this one. So let's see, we've got a Grasshopper, Weeb Charger, Highlander, Javelin, Grasshopper, Firestarter here from the Redcoats, which makes me think they're going to try some mid-range Ultra 2s and ERPPCs. ERPPCs and light Gauss rifles. Large lasers. Looks like the Redcoats are going to try for some range here on this one. Let's pop over here and see what we've got. We've got cats. Looks like 3 catapults here. I'm going to guess these are all splats. Yep, these are all splat cats. Only 2 of them have the Artemis. Big MRM Cyclops with the Rack 2s. Bushwhacker machine guns. Okay. So the hunters, the dogs, they are going for a brawl push, and the Redcoats seem to want to play some range. We'll see what's going on here. We've got folks running fast for Epsilon. We've got Jebel here in the fire starter, but he's been seen already by the javelins and fire starters on the other side, up on that mountain there. Nobody was able to grab the cap. We've got the Cyclops is still trudging in. The fire starters trying to poke at each other a little bit. But the Redcoats are going to have that range advantage, and it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with it. They are just going to give up on Epsilon. Except for one's going to keep shooting across. Pitts is taking a little bit of damage there. Not too much. But let's see who's making those shots. That's Spinnerack and that Grasshopper that we looked at earlier. Redcoats grabbing Theta and Kappa to put that pressure back on the dogs, even though the dogs succeeded in that Epsilon fight. Now they're down a cap and outranged. So this can be done, but it's going to depend on how they route this. Redcoat's a bit split up here. Looks like their lights are bopping around, maybe going to try to get something from the side. But nobody's really got a good eye on each other. Might have a little light skirmish over here near the Epsilon cap again, as the heavies rotate, and I'm not sure what sort of position these long-range guys think they're getting into. Maybe they're going to try to overwatch Theta, but I'm not sure that's going to work for them. Alright, let's see. We got 2v2 lights. Well, a Bushy and a fire starter against a Javelin and a fire starter. Malicious trying to get a few shots off on Carlith and his Javelin there. Or maybe he's trying to get the UAV. Yeah, it looks like he's aiming for that UAV now. And we see the push coming back around here. So let's head off to the side. See if we can get a view of everything. Here they are coming up the side. Little hesitant, unsure if they've... Oh, yep, there it is. There's Grimloon and Muzz getting some shots off with those light Gauss and Ultra 2s. Lights are coming back around. Looks like they might be giving up Epsilon here. Ah, they've got the Cyclops here, returning some fire at range, but I'm not sure he's got enough to be able to get it. Yeah, a lot of the dogs here have lost about 10%, and only Grimloon in the Weeb Charger for the Redcoats has taken anything that looks like serious damage, but it looks like he's their target anyways. Let's see how that guy is doing. Yep, they've got an arm off, but that doesn't do that too good for that mech if I remember right. Open, here comes a light harassing behind, so we've got the Javelin and the Bushwhacker. Cyclops going up the... Let's try and get over here a little bit more, so we can get some of an idea of what's going on here in the big brawl. Smoke is down. Grimloon open almost everywhere. There goes the Weeb Charger. Let's see what the dogs are going to focus on next. Looks like it's going to be Muzz and that Highlander. He's already got an open backside. And the light fight seems to be coming back around as well. So these two fights looks like they were separate for a while, but they might They might end up accidentally meeting each other. Good workaround there by the dogs, coming up on the side of that firing line. The Cyclops seems to be a little bit out, but Muzz has popped down back into its range, and so is Carlithe in the Javelin. So let's see here. So we've got a catapult against a fire starter. Yeah, we're breaking into two little fights again, separated by the mountain. Hunter's all up, although Dark Presage, he's hurting. Let's take a look and see how he's doing. Open side torso, open leg, but he's got a lot of armor still for someone at 58%. And there we go. Looks like just EVDTA. He could maybe get down one or two more of them, but I don't know. We'll see what he tries to do. Nope, there he goes. Alright, and the dogs just need to get the cap points. And then, once they catch ahead, on that, they will have it. Yeah, it looks like a lot of those fights kept getting separated in two. The lights were off to the side for a while, and then the mountain, the Cyclops didn't seem to want to go over there, or maybe wasn't fast enough to use that bridge. But yeah, let's take a quick look here. Get the match. And then let's update that with the stats for this match. And let's see if it did it. Not quite. We'll pop over here, and now it should be good. Oh, matching queue. Get that in there. We'll try to take a look at some stats. Doesn't quite want to update that, which is unfortunate there. Let's see if it comes by in a little bit. I'm going to swap them around in the lobby here while we wait to see that go through. Get them ready to know I'm about to flip them. The Junkyard Dogs taking that second win. Still anyone's game, but they are setting up a commanding presence, I'd say. Lots of good brawls, some good long range. Alright, sides are swapped. Looks like I've got a friend invite or two. I'll take it. Always glad to have more people to drop with. And let's see if those stats have loaded through. Yes, they have. So on that last one, only one down from the Junkyard Dogs in that Cyclops set, and that pumped out 743 damage before it went down. Yeah, lots of big damage numbers here from the catapults, bushwhacker. Even the fire starter got almost 300. You usually, well, with the catapults, I suspect that the numbers were so high because of the spread and the splat. They're not as directed as, you know, the lasers, the pulse lasers, and the machine guns you saw in the other match. And the snipers on the ER side all got about 300 in. They tried to do some rotation and tried to stay ahead and keep that range. But it looks like they just didn't have... I don't know if they didn't have the right eyes on everything or what happened there. but Fjord was able to do a great little flanking maneuver here. Let me see. But yeah, they came up here. Epsilon. And all around. Got to see a good portion of that map. But yeah, one of the big things I think was as they were coming around this line, once the charge came through, the line that was here, they didn't seem to have any other place to really rotate. And then we just ended up with two separate fights over here, one group and the other. And yeah, it just the brawl, the fight. Fjord had the Junkyard Dogs had great concentration, took their targets down, and were able to split things into workable groups, from what I could tell. But yeah, good play from both teams, good ideas, good strategies. I don't think either deck was a bad idea. They both seem perfectly viable. And yeah, I don't think any of them need to feel particularly bad about that. We'll see what they do now that they're on the other sides of the map. The map, of course, not perfectly symmetrical, but still reasonably so. So we might just see both teams trying the same tricks again, or maybe swapping the idea. I know some folks say that Team 2 is a little bit easier to do a receive from. But I'm not entirely sure of that. So, all right, and both teams are locked. So we're going to take them in here in just a second. We'll get to the next one. Take a look at the lobby here. You see once again, ER split between all three. ER split between Bravo and Charlie. And the Junkyard Dog split in groups of 2. Team 1 locked, and now we're waiting for Team 2. European Redcoats hoping to do a backward sweep, grab those last 3 wins. It's been done before. And looks like the Junkyard Dogs are keeping the same folks together in every match. I'll send some friend invites, why not? They're nice folks. I like them. It's been fun playing with them and talking with them. But yeah. There we go. Wait for them to confirm the lock. And then we'll see. Here we go. We're going to drop into drop number 3. Hello, kitty. What are you here for? I thought you were supposed to be napping. Say meow to the people if you want, Moppet. You can also not. It's your choice. Yeah, who's a good kitty? Kitty likes watching robot murder. Who doesn't love Stompy Robot Murder? All right, so let's see here. We have The dogs in Stalker, large X pulse, 3 ER medium, 8 small pulse, 2 MRM 30s. That Battle Master with the 8 medium X pulse has been a terror throughout this entire tournament. The Dervish, the Firestarter, a classic, and that Osiris. Yeah, 2 great matches so far. It'll be interesting to see what they do for this one. And it looks like this time the Redcoats are ready to brawl as well, because they've got their Orions. Ooh, they put a snub on that. Interesting. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. They did it to both of them. I was wondering if maybe that was just a personal preference. But those Orions, and it looks like it's catapults again, too. They've only got the 5 SRM6s, but they've all got the Artemis, so let's see what they do here. Looks again like we're getting at least some Epsilon push out of both sides. Hunter's really pushing for that Epsilon here. Yep, sending their Osiris up on the top. And the Firestarter to the side. Making sure they've got good overwatch and full control there. And let's see, Grimloon in his Osiris. Looks like he's thrown up a UAV already, trying to get his team some information. Yep. And the Junkyard dogs have Epsilon, and they're trying to shoot down that UAV as the Battlemasters walk up. Ooh, Grim going right in, or did he get cut off there? Rest of the Redcoats coming up on the ridge here. They really want to brawl this out, and it looks like they'd want to brawl it out right here. Outlaw taking advantage of his range there in that Stalker. Not getting too many shots off with that. There he goes. Letting a few more down. And the Hunter's just trying to receive him as they come around the mountain. Let's see who can stay together. Grimloon again, kind of by himself. And paying for it, taking some shots in the back. His Osiris is almost a quarter gone already. Looks like they're trying to get the Stalkers down. Yep. Redcoats focusing that Stalker, getting it down. First one down. We'll see what comes next here. There goes the other Stalker. So 2 big mechs missing from Hunters. There we go. 3 big mechs. There's the Dervish. Yeah, European Redcoats wanted some blood on their coats for this one. And they're just coming through and they're charging, staying together, focusing pretty well, doing a good job getting those high DPS mechs off the board first. Only losing Osiris and his Grimloon in his Osiris, oofda. And there goes Arbiter. He is legged. Let's see if he decides to try to get on the cap while the rest of his team chase the last 2. No, it looks like Worf is going for that. What sort of shape is he in? Is he worse than legged? No, they have decided they do not care about the caps. They want the kills. That decision may come back to haunt them. But we'll see what happens. It is currently 2-5. Let's see if we can figure out what sort of shape these Junkyard dogs are in. Jevil, both legs open. Trying very hard not to use the calls we use in the BPL for that. Those of you who know, know. Those of you who don't, don't. There's Jebel again. Let's see if we can find the other guy. There we go. There's Malicious. Open rear C, T, and left torso and 1 leg. Yeah, the the Redcoats just don't have any lights left to deal with hunting these folks down. Although the Redcoats do have 2 caps now, they decided to go into it. Let's see if they've left enough. So they left... Well, they're not really leaving the catapults at Theta, but they've got a bead here on Jubble. And if you are a player and I am pronouncing your name wrong and you're upset about it, I told your team captains to send me any weird pronunciations. But that's okay. Jubble escaping from that little trap, but oh no, oh nope, 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 Malicious is in trouble. He tried to check on Theta, and it was fully occupied. So now he's running away from 2 Orions in a catapult. Oh, and here comes the other catapult. Here comes Worf from up the hill. He's not entirely sure where he can go now, I think. And Arbiter is still over here, waiting in the legged catapult. We'll see if Malicious tries to take him down and finish that off. Ah, but that other leg isn't open yet. Yeah. Junkyard Dog's just trying to get another cap, but it's not happening. And it looks like Malicious finally legged himself. Might be legged himself. Yes, he is. Yep, so those 2 catapults should get him. There he goes. And then let's go find the last one. The one who controls the match at this point. They've still got a slight lead because they've been able to hold on to that 1 cap, but if he's gonna push this to a cap game, he's gonna have to do a lot of work. Yeah. You are working to try to set up some traps, it looks like. Make sure they've got somebody waiting for them at least most of the locations. Both teams doing well. Oh no! Chalice looking the wrong way! Ooh, but took a peek just in time. And there goes the lag. That will probably be it. But, yep. There it is. Redcoats getting themselves up on the board. We'll take a look at some basic stats here. Oh, I need that first. All right. You can see that Grimloon got taken down early, doing only 74 damage. But the rest of the team really stepping up the catapults. Arbiter and Muzz getting some big hits in there, along with Epic Ace and Chalice and the Orions. Let's see if we can. Better results here. Nope, it is working a little slow today, the website that processes this. There we go. Let's see if it comes here in just a second now. But yeah, there we go. Seeing some good damage numbers across the board. But ER just pushing into that brawl and going for it. Dark Presage taking the team damage crown on this match. And let's see, 6 components for Chalice in that Orion, along with 3 kills. That's some good output. Those Orions have been sort of a staple of a lot of teams, good solid brawlers. So that was the second canyon. So now we are going to go to, let's see, what is it? Our new friend Bearclaw. Let's take a look at the map here on this one, because this one's kind of a new one, and I know a lot of teams are still working on figuring this out. Some seem to have some really good ideas on how it plays and have been finding all the spots. Others are doing largely a center push, and that might be because they've decided for what they're doing that's what works. But there are options to get these side caps for either team. If you go to Kappa, it has some shots in on Theta if you can get into this little E3 area. Epsilon is down in a trench. And this whole section, as you know, this C4 to G7, that box here is all underneath, pretty much all underneath a roof, so you can't use artillery strikes and airstrikes to dislodge your opponent, which is different than just about any other map. I don't think any other one has quite such a large area under cover. But if you've got them, strikes will still work on the edges. This is one where you might be able to get some idea of what a team is going to do based on where they place themselves, whether they want to go down the Epsilon Kappa side or just straight down the middle. We'll have to see what they do here. Yeah, yep. They're getting ready here. ER rotating some folks through. And I think... Okay, yeah. There we go. Warp Spiders coming in. So there's some rotation going on in the Junkyard Dogs. Okay. I just hadn't caught it before. Ooh, I moved the whole thing. But anyways. Yeah. So Team 1, they have locked in the Alpha and Bravo, which means they might be doing an Epsilon side. But that's really not quite enough to tell you definitively, because that could also be straight into Theta. Let's join them in the lobby here and see what they say. If they're going to say anything besides the locks this time. Looks like Team 2 is going Bravo Charlie. So if either side is going to... So if they're going to push aside, it looks like both sides want to grab that... I believe that's Epsilon cap. Yeah, the Epsilon. Alright, let's take a moment here. And we'll see what they do. Also, if you haven't been drinking water, have a little bit. It's good for you. Also, if you have a pet near you, pet them. Hi, Moppet. Yeah, who's a good little tiger. Such a nice little gray tiger. All right. Woohoo! Yeah, see, here's the big roof I was talking about for those of you who haven't seen it before or haven't played this map much. There is one set of drop ships, and I'm going to guess there is, yep, and then there is the other. Just going to have to wait for those to come on in and get to their dropship landing spots. So let's go over here and take a look at Team 1 first this time, which is the Redcoats. Again, they've got 2 Stalkers, a Battlemaster, a Corsair, and a Shadowhawk. Let's see if I can figure out what some of these are. Battlemaster, ER lasers again. Redcoats, the ER is going for the ER. Their Stalkers are binaries and mediums. The Corsair is larges and Gauss. Oh, and I just missed that other Stalker. Come here, other Stalker. 6, yep. And then that's going to be the Shadowhawk. LRM-6s and light PPCs. That's not something I expected to see today. Looks like the Hunters are heading straight for Theta in some of theirs. They've got 2 Chargers, a Night Star, Hellspawn, and a Banshee. I'm not sure what Banshee that is. Let's take a look. They've got their Chargers with the large X pulses. Chargers with 3 large X pulses and some ER smalls. Those are the 1A1s. I'm a bit of a classic guy, and I prefer just keeping the regular smalls on those, but you never know. 5 SRM-6s on that Hellspawn. Javelin doing the 6 light machine guns, 2 medium X pulses. Oh, there we go. We've got some long-range trade going on already. That button. There we go. Oofda. Alright, and Muzz and that Shadowhawk, he was sent to take a look at Theta, and it looks like he has found it is not good. And over here we've got that Spinnerack and the Flea again. And he seems to be taking a couple of shots as well. Let's take a look at this Banshee. I'm not familiar with this one. The Siren, 3 large pulse lasers, 2 Ultra AC5s. Yeah. Yeah, I'm more familiar with the Llama Linche as that sniper, but you see we've got some big long-range angles going on up here. Someone on the Redcoats got way up on that hill. Let's see who got way up there. Oh, you can get a Battlemaster up there? Ooh, oh hey, there's a little ramp in the snow. That's neat. Reminds me of the slides we would make when I was a kid when we'd play in the snow hills. But anyways, yeah, the Stalkers, looks like they're doing some trades, and it looks like the Hunters that Banshee has taken some punishment in the trades, and the Redcoats haven't lost too much yet. Muzz has taken a few shots, but he's in that Shadowhawk, and he was looking up pretty big. Let's see where they're managing, how they're managing to hit Outlaw. Come on, Outlaw. We want to see you. Junkyard Dog sending a light off to Kappa, it looks like. Take a look. Come here, Outlaw. Oh, he's in yellow. He's at 70, but it looks like it's all armor except for that one arm. We'll see here. And Spinnerack in that Flea, he's still just bopping around the backside. I don't know if he's going to try and turn this firing line or if he thought he was going to go to Kappa. But either way, he's got a choice to make as he's back here. And I know Dark Presage was just looking this way, but I'm not sure anyone saw him. But Spinnerack... Oh, no. Warp Spider wouldn't have seen him because that was the back. Let's see if we see the 2 lights running into each other here. How are they going to pass? Are they going to be ships in the night, or are they going to be a train wreck? Ooh, looks like train wreck here. Outlaw still taking damage. Oh, Spinnerack getting chased off by Jebel. Some trades still going on over here. It's kind of hard to get a big view, but they're running down the Hank Williams Highway over there. The two lights as they're chasing each other. Spinnerack desperately trying to either lose him or find a way to turn the fight to his advantage. Well, the sniping still goes on. Let's see this light fight. Jebel might be the best chance for the Junkyard dogs to look based on how this trading's going. He's going to have to stay alive for his team. Oh, there goes the flea. There we go. Hunter's suddenly in a much better position as the only one with a light. Warp Spider here in that charger. He has taken a lot of hits. Looks like he's coming around to reposition somewhere. I don't know if he's just going to try to hide or... Oh, he's open CT. They might be trying to use him as bait. Ooh! Ooh, I didn't think anybody else was that close to going down. There we go, tied up. Redcoats getting those good shots off. Let's see what Drackwater has here in this. It is the Ultra 5s, Ultra 2s, Warp Spider in that charger with the open CT down. Redcoats are getting the kills, winning the trade, and just slowly pushing into Theta here. Let's see if they're going to do it fast enough to get the cap, and they'll be able to do it, if they'll be able to do it without enough opposition. But no Drackwater in that Night Star. He doesn't want to give it to him. Muzz taking some more shots. I don't know if he knows where those stalkers are. I mean, he has to have seen them somewhere. Ooh, this looks like it's about to be unfortunate for Drackwater. Oh, he's got support here. Maybe they'll turn it and pull out against these stalkers. What sort of damage have they been taking? EVDTA, he's just armor. An Epic Ace already open legs. They might be able to get him. If they can get him, that'll pull a lot of firepower off the Redcoats. Tiger. Yeah, the fight around Theta here. We'll see where it goes. And they've still got that Battlemaster Chalice just still shooting from pretty much all the way across the little enclosure here. Epic Ace has less than half, or Schemath. I can talk, I promise. Hellspawn still hurting. Let's see if we can get a click on him. I mean, it says he's at a low percentage, but he's just got 2 components open. He's still... if he plays it right, he still might be able to pull a stalker if he's careful. Oof. But there goes a leg. Ooh. Lots of hits. That Battlemaster position is something I'm going to have to remember. Let's see what the dogs have going on. So you've got Lord Drakewater, and Dark Presage. They're a little hurt, but they have such a big cap advantage right now. Their plan might just be to stay alive and stall and try to win on the points. Looks like the Night Star's trying to set up an ambush position, and they're going over to Kappa to fully cap it. Yeah, I wonder if they're trying to bait the Redcoats into grabbing Kappa, but they've got somebody over at Epsilon already. Yeah, here come the stalkers down the ramp. Looks like they're gonna head for Kappa. Let's see if Drake can get some good shots in there with his ultra autocannons before they take him down. Oh, there he goes. And let's see. And there's the Charger coming in, trying to got one leg off that stalker. Let's see if he can get the other. Nope, and he goes down. So let's see here. Oh, I'm not so good at this math in my head. Ooh, and they're getting shots on Jebel again. Let's see, the Battlemaster is out of that commanding position. I'm going to guess he's trying to head around to Epsilon. Let's see what's over there waiting for him. That would probably be Muzz and the Shadowhawk. Yep. Let's see what sort of shape Muzz is in. I know he took a few bigger hits earlier. Ooh, that open rear. That could be something that a good Javelin can take advantage of. But those light PPCs have quite the range. Looks like Jebel powered down for a second there. I'm not sure how hot that is with the 2 medium X pulses. But he is tearing into Muzz, trying to get that back. If he can get that back, he can get Epsilon. But he is losing his legs. Muzz still seems to have both of his. Let's see how Muzz is doing in comparison. Muzz is also open on both, and there goes Jebel. So that's another one here for the Redcoats. That's going to bring us... They do have enough time to get ahead on the tickets, right? Well, they've made all the kills, so now they can grab all the points. I think they're going to have to grab the other points to get enough tickets. And it looks like they've got folks headed for Gamma and Sigma right now. Oh no, it should be good. Yeah, they should come ahead shortly. Oh, did they? Yep, they got Muzz legged. And he's heading for Sigma. And here's that Battlemaster. Where did he go? With the 6 ER large lasers, he barely took any hits. I'm looking forward to seeing what his damage output was. There we go. There it is. They had enough time. Oofta. Ticket math is difficult sometimes. Let's take a look at the basic stats here while I work on getting the detailed ones put together. So let's see if that is ready to go now here. But yeah, that 980 damage out of that Battlemaster. Not very focused, I would think, but probably very influential, especially against those Chargers who just couldn't fight that range. Yeah, 980, 743 for Epic, 649. The Flea held to double digits. Same for Warp Spider's. Flea held to double digits. Warp Spider's Charger went down, but he was able to get a good 100 out before they took him. Yeah. Not very much team damage. Looks like Epic Ace is taking that down. Swapping the teams here one more time. Let you all take a look at that. See which sort of fun patterns you see. Yeah. Got the teams swapped. That Battlemaster position that Chalice was in, that was just commanding over so much. So much of that interior section. I didn't realize there was a ramp on that. But he got his kill. That was one of those chargers and did a lot of damage. So let's see here. Just swapped the teams in the lobby. Go in and check on them right quick. So this is going to be round 5 for all the beans, it looks like. Yeah, round 5 for all the beans. Lots of good fights. I can type, just not today. But yeah, these two teams, Division I, the lowest division, a great place to play and have fun. I know for the Junkyard Dogs, this is their first year doing comp. I'm really hoping to see them again in future seasons as we go on. They were a lot of fun when we played them week 1. And love to see them keep going, and because they've done a lot of growth already from what I've seen, and it would be really neat to see them keep at it. One of these two teams here is going to come away with their first win of the tournament, and it's all going to come down to this match. Once again on Bear Claw. But yeah, I call them all Gulks. That's what I'm going to call them now. I'll call them that later, I suppose. But yeah, looks like yeah. Oh, the internet may hate me forever for this, but we will see. All right, Team 1, they have locked in, and they are taking that Alpha Bravo with that weight in Bravo. So I'm going to guess it's a Theta push from them. Redcoats doing a bit of spreading out and coming together. Yeah, well, If this cast is going to be known for anything, I suppose bad orthography can be one of them. And pronunciation, too. Can be bad at both of those. Yeah, good games. Looks like they're having fun. I'm learning things, too. Yeah. So we'll take a second here and see when Muzz is ready to lock them in. And this is it. This one's for the whole hill of beans, the whole 2,000-pound box full of sharp objects. Yeah, it's been a match. It's been a day. They've done quite a lot. Both teams doing quite well. All right, here we go for all the beans, sausage rolls, and dog treats. Alright, there we go. Now it responds. I was going to say this would be the worst possible time for a cast to crash. And we've got, I forget which team it is, but somebody is going to spawn next to the void. Well, no one spawns next to the void. They spawn next to that void. And we'll try and catch those drop ships. There's one set of them. If I go over here already, can I see what's going on? Does it let me? It does not. Unfortunate. Help, I'm lost. There we go. Alright, here comes the butt rock, so now we know it's about to start. Let's see here. We have for the Redcoats, 3 Atlases RS. I'm going to guess those are the large X-pulse lasers. Let's see if they put anything else on there. Nope, just the 4 large X-pulse lasers. Yep, along with a fire starter, which is going to be medium. A metal babby there with the 3 light PPCs. And the Crusader with the 12 smalls and 2 snubs. Alright, and they are making an Epsilon push. Over here we've got Hunters. Looks like they've got 2 heading straight for Theta. Javelins. Are these the heavy machine guns or the light machine guns? These are the light machine guns, so they can have the medium X pulses, I'm going to guess. Dear Light Max, why are you hard to click on? PGI, please fix. Well, I had him, but I lost him, so let's see what else they've got over here. They've got a Stalker 70. This is going to be binaries and ER mediums, Hatamotos, 2 snubs, ultras, large lasers, SRM6s, large X pulses, medium X pulses. So some variety in the builds there and ranges. Redcoats fully cap Epsilon. Hunters have a bit of Theta. And it looks like the Hunters are sending those Javelins out to try and take a look and see what's over at Epsilon. See if they can maybe... Ooh, have they been spotted? Ooh. Looks like Jebel might have been spotted. He might not be running around till the end this time. Oh. Here we go. There's some large X-Pulse coming in on Grimloon. Grimloon taking it from two sides. Not sure where to go. Goes in the trench. Hopefully trying to find a safe spot. But still getting chased by those javelins. But he's got a lot of backup just around the corner here. Redcoats pushing... Well, I suppose they're pushing as fast as they can for Atlases. Trying to get some... Ooh, forming... Looks like they're forming a wedge and trying to push through. They think they've got shots on Lord Drakewater, maybe? Not entirely sure who they think they're hitting. Looks like somebody got pits a little bit. The one javelin heading out to Kappa. And there we go. Let's take a look if we can see what's going on from the angle of the charge. Redcoat's spreading out a little bit, and Grimloon's already taken a bit of fire in that. And there's Arbiter and his Atlas. He seems to be the tip of the spear on this one. Ooh, taking a blazer right across the chest. They're trying to get down that Hatamoto. That Weeb Charger's in trouble. But so is Arbiter, taking a bunch of damage. Trying to get behind a bit of cover here in the... So there's Drakewater. Looks like Outlaw's going to be their next target in that Marauder. Let's see how well they can keep the fire focused. He's almost out of leg. Oh, nope. Arbiter's getting distracted. And Pitts is taking advantage and getting him in the back, but then Spinnerack is behind as well. Spinnerack not in a bug mech. I think every other match he's been in a flea or something like that. I could be wrong. But then here comes... Oh, that was a devastating push with those large X-Pulses. This side just cleaned up fast there. They just got one down and started that. Grimloon down there. Jebel might survive till the end again. We'll see. Oh, nope, that's a leg. And there's Malicious. Yeah. Let's see, what do they have that can track him down? They've got... The Commando might have to hunt him down. And that Commando, I believe, was 3 light PPCs, right? Yeah, light PPCs. Let's see here. Malicious just trying to get in there, protect his legs with the rocks. Nope, coming out to fight. There we go. Bunch of good, close matches. Yeah. Take a look at some basic stats here. I'll get that in the website. Oh, did I forget to swap the sides? I might have forgotten to swap the sides. Looks like the Redcoats pull it off in the end, doing the reverse, the back 3 sweep. Lots of great matches that could have gone either way. I don't think anybody has anything to be too upset or ashamed over today. I mean, everybody did good work. All the decks were solid, some great plans, some good play. Yeah. Alrighty, and let's see here now if that is ready to drop the actual big stats. So let's take a look at the numbers for that last one there. ER, not high damage numbers, but very, very well focused. Once again, the damage, it's not really a question of the damage output from what I can tell. It's just a question of, who got the focus and who started getting those guns off the board first. But yeah, lots of good matches. 2 components, 3 kills, 6 team damage for Worf in this one. But yeah. And with that, I am going to sign off here. I've been Ralphie No Pants. I suppose you can put your pants back on now if you want. I recommend leaving them off. But that was Inner Sphere Coalition, Division I, Week 4. You all have a good day and catch a bunch of the other matches we're having this weekend across a bunch of MWO League's channels, 1 through 4, and some on some private channels as well. Just keep an eye out for where you see MWO being streamed. Have a good day, everyone.